Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Minecraft. So after the disaster of last week, I've kind of fixed things. I think. We'll see. Maybe. Yeah, first of all, these are identical. So if I do this, I want to say, and if I do this, there we go. We now have a B chest, B barrel, B space barrel even. I also made a tape measure, so I'm going to be able to measure shit, and that's really about all I've done. Well, actually, it's not all I've done. I did a lot of kind of stuff I should have done before I started doing this. I really got pissed off with how it went, and I did some looking into things. First of all, the builder's guide. It works on vanilla principles, which means once you get a certain number of blocks away, it unloads the block, even if that block happens to be English language failing me again. Even if that block happens to be a chunk loaded. So it doesn't matter if it's chunk loaded or not, you won't see the builder's guide. So seeing as that makes a lot of... Oh boy, that's a lot of bad guys. That makes quite a lot of sense when you get down to it, so don't blow up. Okay, so let's see. We just swoop by and we completely missed the mark. Okay. I just need to put down a goddamn torch. Now, no more can grow. Haha. What you gonna do now? Okay, and by the way... Okay, just as well I didn't need that builder's guide anymore. I guess. Well, I will need it in the future, but I can always make a new one, I suppose. Okay, so as far as I remember, that was the center block. So, we'll put that there. Hopefully that's the center block, because if it isn't, it's going to be a problem. And... we need to put this down somewhere. Not bad. And we're going to put down you. This is going to exclusively be for torches, because we're going to need a lot of them. That can go, that can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. Don't need that. Staff of traveling. I'll hang on to. I don't need that. Measuring tape I definitely need. Don't need any of those. Right. Let's get this show on the road. So, actually, you know something? I should move that. That's in a bad place. And I don't have a... Okay, so we take that as the... God damn it. Okay, so that's the center. Okay, so we want to go 301. Roughly, which will give us our... Oh, it does hold the data, that's good. Oh, fuck off. Where'd they go to? Oh, they probably fell to their doom. How terrible. You know, I feel so bad that it fell to its doom. Hang on a second. Why are they respawning? I thought I put enough light down. Frick me. Okay, and I think we need to deal with... What? No! Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I get my stuff back again. So I did the smart thing, got my stuff back, and now I'm building this out. You can see we're at 135 meters, so we're getting there. Back when I have that done. So it took a while, and I decided to push this back because of that load-in lag when I go into the chunk loaded area. So yeah, this is 300, as you can see. So we need, that allows me one extra up there, I think. Trying to remember. Brain not functioning. Actually, I should go out one more and do that again, because I'm a derp. Yeah, I'm just going to use this to mark. God damn it. Mark the center, because it looks a little different and it gives me a decent idea of where I am. So let's see, is that 301? That's 301. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this again in that direction, and I'm going to fill in that quadrant, and we'll show the way that I did it, because I can't use the builder's guide. I ended up using a lot of graph paper and a lot of brain sweat. Anyway, back in a few minutes once I've got this done. So there we have it. And that's one quadrant marked out, at least in the radius. Now you have to be wondering, why did I do it this way? And there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, I had to work it out on graph paper how to do this particular circle. I know that there are websites and programs out there to allow me to do that without having to go to that much trouble, but I decided not to do that. I decided to do it the hard way because, well, this big build is meant to be a challenge for me. You can see this builds out a lot. I used a lot of this is why I'm kind of thinking of making a fuck ton of these diamond wands, because you can see how far out this went. I actually wondered, did it go all the way to the end? It shouldn't have, but at the same time it's kind of hard to tell with this game the way that it might have worked. Also, seriously, creative flight for the win. Okay, so these two need to go, because that's actually 301 here, and that's going to be iron. Wow, this is a really big project. Is this still cycling? It is. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so I need to confirm 301 in the other direction, because I know this from the center it's 301, so it's 300 radius from the center. And then we're going to put down a crap ton of iron. Well, steel, actually. Okay, so from there. And I'm going to have to brave the lag spike as I go back into the chunk loaded area, because, you know, that's going to suck. But after that, we'll be able to get on with some, like, really, really awesome building. Thankfully. And this is going to actually be much faster than it would immediately appear to be, purely because of the way I'm going to be able to do this. Oh, the lag as it loads. Fuck me. There we go. 301. So that one needs to go as well. Right. So I think I'm going to go and get a crap ton of iron. That is the scientific term, by the way. It is a crap ton. That can go away. Goodbye. And, well, a crap ton of steel. Not iron. Steel. So I'll be back as soon as I've braved the lag spike. And back. So, yeah, I have a stack of diamonds. I'm going to have to... Actually, I should probably be more careful than that, because I have an idea. And in the next cut, I'm going to build an ender chest. And I want to see if I can basically fill the ender chest with diamond builder's wands, just to really speed up this construction like crazy. If I have the materials to make an ender chest, I actually might make two of them. One of them for cobble and one for stuff, like wands. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Wands. So, as I said, I did a lot of working out, and I have a huge big table of numbers here alongside me, which are the measurements for each stage in the construction of a quadrant. And it's broken down into quadrants because it makes life an awful lot easier. But it's doing this big side, this is going to be a pretty big frickin' project in its own. And basically the way it works is across here in total will be 35. So 17 to each side plus 1 in the center. So that's the center, and now I need to go 17. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And, ooh, I really should have a thing of cobble, but I'm not going to show the whole of this, but then it's basically in 1. And the next measurement then is 12. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the next one is 9, and so on and so forth, all the way around. So I'm going to do the quadrant off camera, and then we will fill in the gaps. And I will be pushing in like hacksawed quarters there just to soften the turn a little bit. I'm also going to go and get some cobble because, yeah, reasons. Anyway, I'll be back once I have the quadrant done. So there we go. One quadrant is done, more or less. There's a buckle here. I'm going to have to figure out how to fix it. I'm not really sure how. But, yeah. Not entirely sure what went wrong there, but I can fix that in the future by just going around in order rather than doing it as a fixed quadrant. Now, I'm sure some people are wondering, why am I so hit up on these, diamond wands? Well, because they allow me to do absolutely vast swathes of filling in very quickly, which I will show you in a moment, because I'm going to get stuff together to autocraft these and keep myself well stocked with them. So, be right back. Okay, well that took a while. I had to make a few bits and pieces, but first thing is first, we're going to expand this outward. Ooh, am I already out of... I'm out of... Yeah, of course I am. Alrighty, this way. Because I'm going to need a little bit more space. Wow, that really goes through cobble fast. Okay, so light this up. I want to put a bed down so I can get rid of this goddamn rain. Can I sleep at night? Great. Thanks. That's fantastic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put down another torch because, yeah, that's the thing we need to do. Okay, so we need a cyclic assembler. And into that cyclic assembler are going to go, say, a quarter stack of those. So we're going to go in with this, and we're going to go in with this. And we're going to do, it's not augmentation, it's not that, it's schematics. Okay, so, actually I should break that down into its parts. And this is basically what I'm planning to do, is have this autocraft lots and lots of diamond wands for me. Now, bear in mind, I still have to power this. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. Okay. Next, we need power, as I said. So we're going to go power. No, that's not, that's not what I want. Do I have a... Crap, I don't. Right. We do it this way, then. Out. And we go out one more. Thank you. Go out one more, and we'll go up one. See, I have 10 of these, so let's go up 2 actually, just to be on the safe side. One on top, and then we're going to do basically what I did back in my base, although these are only Mark II solar panels, so they're not going to give me as much power, but then they shouldn't need as much power, so this whole setup shouldn't need nearly as much power as I generally have been using. So okay, and I might end up making more of these between episodes, but we'll see. We'll see how we get on with this, because yeah, I'd rather not build more if I can avoid it. Now let's see. It's coming up. It is definitely coming up. Now we need you. And we need you. I've made an ender chest. I've also made an ender pouch. They're really cheap. I mean, like an ender pouch is that very cheap, and an ender chest is also pretty damn cheap. As you can see, I mean, blaze rod's not hard. I just went back to the nether for a little while. Let's see, we need to put this into insert mode. This needs to be always active. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Nice. Even nicer. Okay, so that's that. That is pretty much all the automation for this episode. Now, how do I want to do this? I think what I want to do is dump a load of this iron, steel. I don't know why I keep calling it iron, but I do. I might actually make a second ender setup purely for the cobble, but we'll see. We'll see if I need it. So, yeah. I'll be back once I have this done. So, I fixed the quadrant. Turned out I screwed up back here somewhere, and it took a while to fix it. It still has a few bobbles here and there that I can't quite figure out, but right now it works. I'm happy with that. It's good enough. And if necessary, I'm going to go straight around, and I'm just going to follow my instructions. And if I have to redo this one again, I'll do that. But the fact that you can see this here and this, it gives you an idea of the scale of this build. This is a huge build. Now, I have sealed off this quadrant to a degree, because I'm going to build out in a big way really quickly, which is largely why I went with the diamond, the diamond builders ones, because they just work, and they work extremely well, actually. So basically, I'm going to call it a day here for this video. I know it's probably a relatively short video, but this is going to be the way that it's going to be for the next while. I'm planning on spending the next few days literally just building and recording each step as I go along and sharing that with you, and then eventually kind of reducing the what's the word I'm looking for? Editing it down to something that's a bit more bearable than the last time. But just, yeah, I mean, look, that's the scale. I have 4 times that to do, and this is my third time going through that. Crap, wrong way. It is a huge, absolutely huge project, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Whew. That was closer than I wanted. Yeah, I'm going to be going through these diamond builders ones at a rate of knots. But that's okay. That's what they're there for. And in fairness, once I have the base of this build done, it's not going to be all that. Like, I'm not going to go through that many of them once I actually have the foundation laid. But we'll get to it. We will get to it. So like I said, that's it for today. I will be back again the day after tomorrow with more Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed this. Hey, things went right this time. And I'm actually quite proud of this setup. I think this is a great setup. Yeah, let's break these down as well. So yeah, I am pretty proud of this, and I am going to make a second setup of this with a different colored ender setup, so that I can pick up cobble without having to go back. It seems like a good idea to me. So yeah, I'm done. Be good. Bye for now.